Welcome in. Welcome in, masters of new energy, transforming energy in every now moment. Welcome. Let's start with the unknown. Masters allow themselves to experience, truly experience what is called the unknown or the unsaid. You have this concept of God, of spirit, and it is a concept of that as now. Sometimes you believe it as religion. Sometimes you believe it as systems. Sometimes it can become very diluted. And sometimes very, very human-like. In the truest sense, do you dare say it's spirit? Do you define it as the all that is everything and no thing at the same time? We're going beyond what is limited, tapping into your unlimitless, the unsaid of you. Are you ready? I know I am. How about you, Marcus? Are you ready?
I am ready. I am absolutely ready. Dive into the raw material law of one, episode 28. And thank you for all of you that are here on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And thank you to all of you that continue to support and share your thoughts and your ideas and your downloads throughout this time. And yeah, thank you guys all. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for what Ra has for us.
All right,
Yeah,
all right. Am I now? Here we go.
No, you're good.
Now I'm good. We're on section 40, or they call it session 40. We're on episode 28, guys. Book 2. Holy moly, Batman. We've come so far. So Ra says, I am Ra. I greet you in the love and in the light of the infinite creator. We communicate now. We communicate now. The questioner says, I thought that I would make a statement and let you correct it. I am trying to make a simple model of the portion of the universe that we find ourselves in. Starting with the sub-logos, our sun. We have white light emanating from this, which is made up of the frequencies of ranging of the red to the violet. I am assuming that this white light then contains the experiences through all of the densities. And as we go into the 8th density, we go into a black hole, which becomes on the other, comma, on the other side, comma, another logos or sun, and starts another octave of experience. Can you comment on this part of my statement? Now, the only question that the questioner asks is, I'm going to make a statement, and I want you to tell me if it's right. It's my hypothesis, and I want you to tell me if it's right. You know you can do that with your higher being, with your soul, with the divine. You can make a statement and say, am I on the right track? Right? Ooh, that's part of your opt-out button. That's part of a discerning or embodiment. Right? All right. Ra says, I am Ra. We can comment upon this statement to an extent. The concept of the white light of the sub-logos being prismatically separated and later at the final chapter being absorbed again is basically correct. So it means, hey, you come to the end and it starts again. But the way I kind of heard it, it was on the other side of the logos that we see as the sun. It starts again in another dimensional field. I mean, I heard it that way. And I'm excited to hear the rest of the question, right? The rest of the question, there's got to be another question and then another answer. Because infinite possibilities are within the perception of what the questioner said. This is how I believe it. So what's your perception? How do you believe it? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Ross says the white light which emanates and forms the articulated sub-logos has its beginning in what may be metaphysically seen as darkness. The light comes into the darkness and transfigures it, causing the chaos to organize and become reflective or radiant. Thus, the dimensions come into being. So, in order to have light, there must be dark, from light to come forth, and then for dark, for the light to go into. Whoa, right? Conversely, the blackness of the black hole, metaphysically speaking, is a concentration of white light being systematically absorbed once again into the one true creator. So the one true creator is the energy of dark and is the energy of light. Finally, this absorption into the one true creator continues until all the infinity of creation have attained sufficient spiritual mass in order that all form once again the great central sun. If you would so imagine it, or of the intelligent infinity awaiting potentialization by free will. Potentialization means that it's going to become because free will is going to create it. That's what life is wanting to do. It's energy wanting to serve and become form, however you create it. The one true form, the divine, cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed, but we can create from it. Wow. Thus, the transition of the octave is a process which may be seen to enter into timelessness of unimaginable nature. It keeps going on and on and on and on, even further than an ever-ready battery, right? The attempt to measure it by your time measures would be useless. See, that's what we keep doing. It's futile, right? That's why anytime a spirit or the divine is channeling and we're asking about time, it says, I can give you the best guess at that because we're giving you the energy and you're discerning it through your label, or your technology or your belief. But we're timeless, so we can go give you a best guess. It's not that anything's wrong with us. It's just that we're giving you our best guess based on the labels and the technology that you have and the information that you have. Not that you're wrong, but not that anything is wrong with us, because we don't do it by how you base time on. Everything that you've done, the divine says, has already happened. It's just catching up with you. Whoa. Whoa. I never thought to say it that way, but the divine just, whoo. I hope somebody was writing that one down. Right? You're going to say, Sandra, did you remember when you said X, Y, and Z? And I'm going to say, no, I was full of the Holy Ghost. But it's basically that way. Everything that we've expected or expect in our now moment has already been done. We're multidimensional. Whoa, does that not blow your mind? Yeah, it probably does blow your mind, and your mind is saying, oh, I got you. And your higher being is saying, yes, come on, come forward with it. Bring it forward a little bit more. And your mind, your ego is saying, no, I can't play there, because that means that there's more to me than I've been sharing with you. It's not that your ego is lying to you. It's just more to you than your ego knew. Right? It didn't understand, or it doesn't understand that chaos is not bad, because the divine is organized chaos. When you look at the stars, and when scientists show you what the cosmos is swirling, of course, to the mind that thinks of everything in a linear prospect, that's chaos. That's chaotic. But that's the divine. That's the infinite. So then Ross says, therefore, the concept of moving through the black hole of the ultimate spiritual gravity well, we move through this gravity well. Gravity is just, we're creating gravity. We're telling gravity that we want you, gravity, to keep us contained and walking on this earth platform. But what if we tell gravity that we want to leap wherever we go? And we want to leap high, then gravity's going to do it for you. What is gravity? Come on, guys. It's energy waiting to serve. Gravity, the ultimate spiritual gravity well, and coming immediately into the next octave, misses the concept or your corneas in your eyes of the portion of the process that is timeless. You can't see the timeless with our physical eyes, but there's a part of you that does. Back to you, Marcus. Woo. I'm just saying, are we off to a good roll?
Well, I had some really beautiful conversations over the weekend at Serpent Mound for the fall equinox ceremonies, and just really good conversations of expanding our mind and just opening up to looking through multiple different perspectives.